As a part of the student learning initiative of the Office of the District Magistrate, West District, 150 plus meritorious students from schools across West District of Sikkim were provided an opportunity to travel to three different states: Kerala, Odisha and Gujarat between the months of January to February 2020. The theme of the travel, aptly titled Explore and Learn, was intended to provide exposure to meritorious students so that they could have an opportunity to travel to geographies and also open up their minds and hearts to the bigger possibilities outside Sikkim. This in turn would help them dream bigger dreams of their own future. The initiative of Explore and Learn, under the directives of the Honorable Chief Minister of Sikkim, Sri Prem Singh Tamang, and the ground level supervision of the District Collector, West District, Sri Karma Bonpo, was a huge success, with students and parents appreciating and acknowledging the efforts of the state government and the district administration. The students with this exposure from respective states came back home more aware, informed, smarter in their approach and appeal, and also dreamers for whom the world became much bigger than what they saw before the Explore and Learn exposure program. Here in this video, we present to you all the engagements and the learning of the exposure program. We would also like to thank Rural Electrification Corporation Limited, the primary sponsors of Explore and Learn, for their kind gesture of sponsoring the whole complete program. In the fourth week of January 2020, a group of 49 students from 33 schools across West Sikkim travelled to the cultural capital of Gujarat for a 13 days exchange program.
What's the name of the crab?
The students were extremely lucky to have visited some of the most premier schools and colleges across Gujarat, like the ones of the Galaxy School Wadi, Indian Institute of Management Ahmedabad, the Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay Petroleum University PDPU, and the Karnavati University, and many such more. A series of programs were pre-planned for these students at these great institutions, which included programs like career counseling, sports, paper engineering, and stencils and painting. The students were also guaranteed an adventurous and a learning tour with visit to places like the famous Gir National Park, the Gulf of Kutch Marine National Park, Porbandar, the birthplace of the Mahatma, Center for Environmental Studies, Sabarmati Ashram, Dinosaur Park, the Adalaj Webstel, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, to name a few. Students came back home enriching their experiences to share their learned exposure with others in their respective schools. "54 students from 52 schools across West Sikkim and 4 teacher escorts travelled to Odisha.
I am very glad to visit this school, and I am very excited to know about this Odisha. I like to say Sikkim is a very beautiful state. You should all visit Sikkim. There are so many places where you can play, enjoy,
with an objective of furthering the idea of a cultural and educational exchange program. The students were taken to popular schools across Odisha, like the ones of DAB Public School at Puri, where they participated in multiple activities and had wonderful learning experiences. Also, to provide a perspective of government schools in Odisha, students were taken to an Odia medium secondary school called Swami Vivekananda Vidya Niketan and Volanath Vidyapith Secondary School. The students were also taken to significant places of interest like the world famous Konark Sun Temple, Nandakanan Geological Park, the Udaigiri and Khandagiri caves, etc. The students also productively utilized the visit to Odisha by engaging themselves in programs like community engagements, interactions with fishermen, beach cleaning, organizing cultural programs, and many more. "39 meritorious students, 28 girls and 11 boys from 33 schools across West Sikkim, along with 4 escort teachers, travelled to Kerala for about a 15 days educational exposure trip. En route Kerala, the team stopped by at Delhi, where they had an opportunity to visit various historical places including India Gate, Gandhi Smriti, Indian Parliament, Lotus Temple, to name a few. Upon reaching Kerala, the students visited several educational institutions including premier institutions like Village International School and the host school Life School International. Students from Sikkim got an opportunity to educate themselves through several interaction programs. The highlight of the program was participating in the annual day program of Life School International, where the students showcased the culture of Sikkim through speech, dance, and singing. The students during the trip also visited various archaeological museums, historical places, the renowned Fort Kochi, and also Hill Palace, a palace of great historical significance. The students also had an opportunity to interact at various forums and showcase Sikkim's culture with the audiences.
Good evening, everyone. It's an honor itself to honor this beautiful audience who has gathered here. I, Arpita Thapa, as a host of this program, let me give you all a brief introduction about who we are and where do we come from. Firstly, we are Indians, and secondly, we are from Sikkim.
A very warm good evening to one and all present out here. Myself, Rinjanong Mulipcha, standing in front of you all to give information about history of Sikkim.
Respected present out here, I am Vishal Chetri, all the way from Sikkim. I am here to say something about the ethnic groups of Sikkim.
My name is Sunita Prasad, and I would like to say you all about the information of the cuisines and the costumes of Sikkim.
So once again, thank you very much. And in the evening, we have a small cultural program from our beautiful students from Sikkim. Hopefully, you will stay back for that and enjoy the cultural extravaganza that we showcase to you. Thank you very much once again, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, my dear mates, for such a wonderful performance. This anthem not only praises Sikkim's motherland, but also ignites the mindset of every individual to strive for the nation-building process. Now, hold your breath, as Miss Premit Lepcha is going to perform a beautiful Nepali solo dance, which represents our culture. So, without without showcasing our ethnic dance group, our performance would rather seem to be incomplete. So we have 3 ethnic groups in Sikkim. They are Bhutia, Lepcha and Nepali.
मलया खै को परिली मागा जलाउन मन पर्छ